I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Madison Reese.
I'm Brett.
And we're going to tell you about the Karankawa Indians. The Karankawa Indians lived from Galveston Island to Corpus Christi Bay. They did not go further than 100 miles inland. The Karankawa Indians said Cabeza de Vaca's crew.
The Spanish never liked the Karankawas. The dog was important to them. The Karankawa Indians lived in bands of 30 or 40.
When low on food and water, the Karankawa Indians split up into smaller groups. The women did the chores. The men got the food. The name Karankawa means dog lovers.
I'm going to tell you about food. When food was hard to find, they were forced to eat bear fat and tallows. They enjoyed expired food like the quiltkins. They also hunted. They hunted deer, bear, and large animals. If they find berries, seeds, and other plants, they would eat them. They cooked food in clay pots. They sometimes eat clams, oysters, turtles, alligators, and scallops. They built canoes out of trees to go fishing. They used alligator grease for mosquito repellent. They caught fish with bow and arrows and traps they made.
I'm going to tell you about clothing. The men wore nothing or little clothing in the summer. In the winter, the men broke the ice to take a bath. The winter clothes were robes of fur. They were always barefoot. They colored their faces and bodies with tattoos. They wore bracelets, anklets, and necklaces, and put feathers in their hair. At war, their faces were red and black. The women wore skirts made out of deer skin or Spanish moss. Women who were married will get painted with stripes, birds, flowers, and animals. The unmarried women were painted with a small stripe on their head. Action.
I'm going to be talking to you about shelter. Their houses had to be taken down easily. Their huts were made of poles. The poles are 8 feet and pointy. The poles are tied together with rawhide from an oval framework. They placed animal skins on their huts for warmth. They did not have furniture. They built a teepee next to the water so it's easier to hunt.
I'm going to tell you about weapons and tools. One of the most important weapons was the bow and arrow. The bow was as tall as a man was. The string was made out of deer sinew. The other weapons were lances, clubs, and a small axe called a tomahawk.
I'm going to be talking about customs and religions. They were buried near their village. When the medicine man died, they burned him, and a year later they mixed his ashes with water, and his family had to drink it. They cannibalized people as a punishment.
Action.
The Karankawas treated their children with loving kindness. If the parents left, the children were allowed to take care of themselves. Also, at a very young age, fathers taught boys how to hunt and fish. Children were given 2 names. One was a nickname and the other was a secret name that the Indians thought had a magical meaning. The girls helped their moms in the camp. These children did not have an easy life because the survival rate was sometimes low.